Hello everyone. Welcome to our special client testimonial video. Today, we have the pleasure of sitting down with our wonderful client who recently underwent a complete kitchen makeover and living room transformation that included creating a stunning TV unit area created by our talented interior design team. We'll be diving into her experience working with us, the design choices that brought her vision to life, and how this transformation has positively impacted her daily life. Let's jump right into it. Thank you so much for joining us today. Can you please introduce yourself, share with us how you came across our interior design company, and what motivated you to choose us for your project in your home?
So my name is Dr. Jackie Kado. I came across your company when one day I woke up and decided the kitchen wall must go. At that point, I think the thought that came to me is the people who sell kitchen appliances must have the ability to do that. So I landed on pneumatic kitchens. And when I asked them if they could do that, they said no. So what they did instead is give me a list of companies. When I asked around, spoke to several of those companies that they gave, I ended up zeroing in on Design Point. And the reason why I ended up with Design Point is simply because my vision of what I wanted as an open kitchen and their expression of executing and delivering that were aligned. And that's how I ended up with Design Point as my interior designer.
That's fantastic. And why did you decide to transform your living room and kitchen?
I mean, I could visit a couple of my friends and I was wondering, why don't I have an open plan kitchen? And the appeal for that made me become restless about the space and being sealed off in the kitchen space. And because I love to cook, it makes cooking such a laborious task. So when I managed to get a hold of an interior design company that would be able to transform my kitchen into an open one, then I decided that this was the project that I'd have to set on in doing.
It's important to address any concerns during a project. How would you describe the level of collaboration and communication with our team throughout the project? Were there any challenges? And if so, how were they addressed?
Oh, the Design Point team, the communication is on point, it's timely, but I also like that the communication, not just around what we want done in terms of the project. They brought in new ideas, some ideas I never even thought about. So that level of communication, of giving you timely information, but also advising you as the project goes on, is something that I find really, really appealing when it comes to using them as an interior designer. The other thing that I liked about them is the fact that nothing was impossible. Anything I brought to the table, they considered. And from a client's point of view, I think that just makes your working with an interior designer really inspirational. The challenges we encountered in the course of running the project was the amount of dust. I think nobody ever forewarns you of how much dust you're going to take during the renovation process, especially if you're living in the space as it's being renovated. The other challenge was managing the expectation on time. When you have to persevere through that dust, the days look longer, the weeks look like they're 10 days a week. So just having to persevere with the process so that you get to the end product of what you want your interior design project to look like in the end is what kept us going despite those challenges.
Now that the project is complete, how satisfied are you with the final result? Did we meet your expectations?
I'm really excited. I'm actually very satisfied about the project. Anyone who I speak to, I speak about my home now with such fondness and keenness. And I like the fact that it delivered above and beyond my expectation. Not just from the project perspective, but for the manner with which the issues, even when I changed my mind midway, I didn't want whatever it is we'd agreed on initially, Design Point being very accommodative to those requests that actually seem random, and at the end I think it delivered what you want and surpasses your expectation because there are things that you change as the process goes on.
It's great to know that you love the results. Are there any specific design elements or features in your living room and kitchen that you absolutely love?
In the living room, I think I love the TV unit the most. And the reason why I love the TV unit is because it enables me to kill two birds with one stone. So I have a TV unit that also serves not just as storage space, but it also serves as a bookshelf. Being able to have those two aspects in one wall-to-wall unit means that my place looks decluttered and everything fits perfectly underneath the TV where it's housed. In the kitchen, the best part of that space is the red backsplash. I mean, initially when we started the project, I wanted a glass backsplash. But when I met the current backsplash that I have, first it is red, which is my favorite color, but two, the material itself is so neat, clean, and I think it's also very, it has a very good sense of not just modernity, but even the texture. The moment I came into contact with that backsplash, I think it just did it for me. So in the kitchen, hands down, every day, I think the backsplash is my go-to place.
Wonderful. Now on a scale of 1 to 10, how would you rate your overall satisfaction with the services provided by Design Point Interiors?
I think because my expectations were surpassed, I would give Design Point more than a 10 over 10 rating, simply because any day, if your project goes above and beyond your expectation, then you're happy, you're satisfied. There are things that came out of this project that I never imagined would materialize as they did. So they went above what I expected. But because of the challenge, the realistic mark would be 9 over 10.
We value your feedback immensely. And what stood out to you during the project?
The timeliness. I mean, I love the fact that everything, when I raise a query, the promptness with which the response was given to me is just beyond words. I mean, I really enjoyed working with the team because of the timeliness of getting the information. I remember at one point when I was getting frustrated that why isn't the wall going down as fast as it should? And being told that there's a process, we need to reroute the wires, I mean, things I never thought were concealed in the wall. So those kind of pieces of information allays your fear that they're taking too long. And you being, as a client, being part of the process of that renovation, I think also helped, because then you're sure that whatever you're getting in the end is actually world class.
Would you recommend our company to others looking for similar services? If so, what aspects of our services would you highlight in your recommendation?
I would recommend Design Point to anyone who wants to redesign their space. And I like that Design Point Interiors work not just with kitchens, they work with living rooms, they also do office space. And because even in the workplace, I'm able to recommend them to design colleagues' interiors as well, I would definitely give the advice that anybody who wants to delegate the stress of renovating a space, Design Point is your go-to organization.
Thank you so much for sharing your incredible experience of working with us. It's been a pleasure working with you, and we're delighted to have been a part of transforming your home. To all our viewers, if you're looking to create your dream living spaces, we're here to bring your vision to life. Reach out to us today on the numbers below and let us make your interior design dreams a reality. Don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe to our channels for more inspiring transformations and design tips. Until next time, take care and stay inspired.